Welcome to this segment where I'll be talking to you about the three critical skills of facilitation. They are self-awareness and skill specialization, attentive listening, and facilitative speaking. Let us start with self-awareness. The first thing for you as a facilitator is to know yourself. Adept facilitators tend to start by working on themselves, and you can only facilitate others in areas which you yourself have explored. So it is very important for you to know yourself. Know who you are, know what you know who you know, and know your experience. So you should facilitate on what you have an understanding of. That way you are authentic, you have credibility, because you know the subject matter and you have practical experience. One of the things that I have seen people do a lot in recent times is to read literature, textbooks, journals, magazines, go online, and in the days of AI, go and check through some tools. And then you begin to talk about concepts. However, because you have not lived it, because you don't have the experience, you can't give practical examples. Sometimes during live sessions, you are not able to answer questions in a meaningful way. So the first thing for you to do as a facilitator is to make sure that you know yourself. Know yourself and know what you know so that you can be a master at what you are facilitating, whether you are teaching, whether you are emceeing, whether you are leading a retreat, whether you are just facilitating a conversation. It is important that you are prepared and you have knowledge. So, know yourself. That is number one. It is very, very important. The second critical skill is to have effective listening skills. Because as a facilitator, listening well and attentively is a very powerful way of being with another person. I listened to a gentleman yesterday or so where he was being interviewed, and he said, whenever I'm with anyone, one of the things I enjoy is that they pay attention to me. That when they pay attention to me, I would know that they are present and I will give them my best. And so it's the same way with your participants, whether it's a small group, a large group, whether you are having a live online session or you are even having a physical session. You want to be listening to your participants. You don't want to be looking at your phone or looking at somewhere else and talking to your participants. Or you are in the session and then you are on your computer and your participants are asking questions. After a while, they'll feel like you are not really paying attention to them. So whatever answer you give, they probably may not take it well. Because they'll say, this person didn't really listen. So what is this person saying? So it's very important that you listen attentively. That way, they know you are there. It also honors the words of the speaker. Because when someone is talking to you and you're looking in another direction, it is difficult. I mean, I used to have a colleague who did that. You'll be talking to this my colleague will be talking to you and be looking in another direction. And I'm like, has someone ever told you that this is actually very rude? You can't be talking to me and be looking in another direction. So you also see facilitators do it. They are talking and they are backing the audience, right? Sometimes they are talking and they are doing something else. No, you must be present. If someone's talking to you, you're looking at them so that you also are able to read non-verbal cues. I'll talk more about that later. You need to know their body language. You need to know what they are saying and what they are not saying. Sometimes some people are speaking with you and they are shivering. So immediately you know this person is not used to speaking in public. And you may help them or tell them that it's okay. You can put your thoughts together, put it in writing, and I'll look at it later. Or you help them finish their sentences, or you may move closer to them so that they will know that you are really paying attention to them and you are supporting them. Sometimes if it's a society where it is permitted, you may just touch their hand and they will know that, oh, okay, this person is with me. This person believes in me. So you must be engaging with your audience. Listening is critical. It also helps people feel valued. So it's very, very important that when you are listening, you listen to what is being said and what is not being said. You listen to non-verbal cues. It is very, very important. And when you are listening, please demonstrate skills in giving attention. You can also use silences and then meaningful questions. You can try to encourage the other person to talk some more. You can ask clarification questions. Very importantly, also don't interrupt when your audience is speaking. Don't interrupt. Suspend judgment. There's this saying that people listen to respond. They don't listen to understand. As a facilitator, you need to listen to understand. You need to know that your audience needs to know that you are really engaged with them. Okay? And then allow yourself to think. That's why it's good to use pauses. Allow yourself to think and reflect on the question before you answer. Be able to repeat what the speaker says or paraphrase it. Let the speaker know that you understand what they are saying. Okay, so that you check and let them know that, hey, is this what you meant? So if somebody asks you a question, you can say, oh, do you mean to say that? So that the person will know immediately that, is this what you said? If they know that you didn't get it, they'll tell you, no, that's not what I meant. This is what I meant. It's better than giving a wrong answer or an answer that does not connect. So it's very important. Listening skills are very, very important. Listen to what is being said and also invest some time to listen to the non-verbal cues, the body language. Okay, so that is very, very important. Listening skills are critical skills. The third skill is going to be discussed in the next session, and that is effective facilitative speaking. So how do you speak in a facilitative way? I'll share that in the next session.